Jasmine.
It's Victoria.
And we have a lot to talk about today.
Yes, we do.
Our theme of today is female entrepreneurship.
I thought it went well. So we're just going to jump right into it. There's a lot of female entrepreneurs that are on the scene right now. We're currently talking about Erin Yogasundram, shopjean.com. She's actually the CEO of this amazing online designer community. It's not necessarily a designer, but I would say boutique.
She's also the queen of the internet.
Queen. She's
How so?
beautiful.
She's like a blogger, or
what she is, she's 24 years old, and she used to sell autographs on eBay. That was her first foray into entrepreneurship. She got a scholarship to George Washington University, where she started Shop Jean in 2012, selling out of her dorm room. Eventually, she decided to just go for it. Dropped out her junior year, and started buying different accessories and reselling them from Etsy, and it just evolved into this huge company, and now she even has her own brand. Shop Jean's a really cool website. It's very kitschy. It's very internet culture.
Meme
culture. Yeah. It's really cool, and they've done a lot of celebrities actually have been supporting Shop Jean, the younger ones. I know
Kylie Jenner.
Our least liked problematic non-fave, Miley Cyrus.
Oh yeah. She loves the meme culture, that fake hippy dippy stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways, she's killing it lately. Honestly.
She is killing it. She brings in millions of sales every year. It's an inspiration that she's not much older than the three of us, you know.
She looks so young.
Yeah. She's just 24 years old.
I love seeing these youngins taking advantage of the internet now.
Yeah. I mean, we're definitely monetizing, so we're very proud of her here.
Shout out to Queen Erin. I hope you see this.
Also, I wanted to talk about Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx. It was founded February 15th in 2000. She's currently 71 years old. And now that's
really?
Even Beyonce wears Spanx. You have seen Beyonce wear Spanx.
Three of them.
Yeah.
When she's on stage, she wore three.
Yeah.
Really?
Costumes,
yeah. Also,
wow.
Iggy Azalea to prevent people from touching her inappropriately. You know what I mean?
I did read that actually. Yeah. That's so sad that happens.
It's a nice body.
Yeah, millions of people around the world are just I'm not feeling so hot. Let me put on a pair of Spanx.
I want to invest in a pair of Spanx now.
My mom wears Spanx. I wear Spanx when I want my dresses to roll up because I have an unproportioned body. And the girls with the problem when you have the slim waist and their butt sticks out. You can't wear many dresses.
Really?
I can't because it rolls up. Spanx, hold it down.
Wow.
Hold it down.
Yeah, I have the fake Spanx, the ghetto off-brand Spanx, because I'm just I don't really want to spend money.
The bikers.
Yeah.
The biker shorts.
You can take your stockings and cut them short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for
the fit girls though, it gets that indent because you're I don't got enough muscle for this. It doesn't work out. So it's why am I gonna invest in Spanx if I know it's gonna look the same?
But it's weird how people are actually wearing Spanx outside, like biker shorts.
Spanx and waist trainers. Have you ever seen that
Yeah.
together? I've seen people around here. With Spanx and waist trainers. I'm
it's
wow.
such the norm now. It became actual fashion.
I mean,
Spanx.
Thank you, Sarah Blakely.
I see people wearing Spanx-looking clothes as fashion too, Kanye West clothes. It looks like Spanx.
Life of Pablo.
Ariana Huffington,
founder of the Huffington Post. That was founded in on May 9th, 2005. Now has outposts in Japan, being their first Asian outpost. Also, Canada, the United Kingdom, France, Spain, and Italy. They also have outlets on Vine and their websites and stuff like that. They have their little sort of zine magazine that Viners actually work on and stuff like that.
Huffington Post is everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't go 2 seconds on Facebook or Reddit or any social media that's seeing a Huffington Post article.
One of my friends was actually posted on the Huffington Post for having the best school admissions letter, actually. It was a very interesting letter. I'll send it to you guys.
That's cool.
It's one of the best media outlets out there. It has a legit work that you could, actually.
It's also very relatable work too.
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of what was it? I want to say a Pop Sugar, but not even. Or what is that? It has quizzes all the time. I don't remember.
Because it's sophisticated, but it also is very tended to the young crowd.
It's a very liberal, it's a very far left publication. Yeah.
Yeah. Also very down to earth. I feel.
Yeah.
For regular people. And then finally, Diane von Furstenberg, an icon.
A true icon.
With those wrap dresses and those silhouettes.
Oh my God.
God bless her.
The wrap dresses.
Founded in 1970, and she is still going strong. I actually have a Diane von Furstenberg jacket. and I never wear it because it's so beautiful, but when that day comes, you'll see me in it.
I have a Diamond Van Furstenberg wrap dress, actually, and it looks
want one.
amazing.
Yeah, Paris Hilton used to always wear them.
Wow.
Well, not finally, but I have one more female entrepreneur. Well, a few of the same category, period panties. We all, you know, when we have the menstrual cycle, it's a natural thing. And there's several of them out there. Period panties are basically another choice that you could have alternative from tampons and pads. There's things you could go to Dear Kate, which is by Julie Siegel. You could use Panty Prop by Crystal Etienne. Things that's made by Mickey Arguel, and these are basically some panties that have pads inside of them. There's panties where
they're washable.
It's washable. They replace tampons and they stop leakage, so they're really cool alternatives to regular tampons.
And that's definitely like paving the way for like women, like an impact on women, you know what I mean, on women, for women, because of women. So it's a really great
There's
thing.
women all over the globe that have problems and miss school days because of their period and stuff like that. So that's great.
I mean, speaking of missing days, like maternity leave, that's the one thing that I feel like is a question that I want to ask all of these women.
Good segue.
You know? Like all of these women, like some of them are older, obviously. Shop Jean, like she's a young girl, but I mean like older women, and like when they're pregnant, most of the time, I know that in America for sure, you are given 12 weeks of unpaid maternity leave. But a lot of people can't really take that luxury because of the fact that
you gotta pay bills.
Yeah, you know,
12 weeks. That's like it's like 3 months.
But it's unpaid.
Yeah, see, that's I don't understand that. Other countries, I know, I'm pretty sure in Ireland, when a woman gets pregnant, she gets paid leave for up to a year, and so does the husband. And I think that's important too.
Yeah, that is.
You know what I mean? Because it's not like, you know, when you're a new mother, especially if it's your first time mom, like you need all the support you can get. And if your husband's out there trying to make money and working more hours because you're not in work,
it's gonna stress you guys out.
It is gonna stress you out. I think it's important just for the development of your child to have both parents there.
Nurturing is very important to children. There have been so many cases of children who are under-nurtured, and because of that, they kind of grow into terrible people.
And it kind of definitely leaves the woman in the house as the housewife type of position.
And that is a job.
That is a job. We're gonna get into that.
And it really bothers
by herself,
me.
And it's an emotional thing too. You know, women go through after pregnancy.
Speaking of housewives and jobs, we're gonna start talking a little bit about gender roles and sex roles today. Let's start off with actually the housewife thing. It's very interesting because back in the day, you know, like in the 50s and all that stuff, like women were almost expected to be housewives, and then they're out getting a job. But now I feel like people are starting to realize that being a housewife is just as important as being the big CEO.
I mean, it's very slow going that people are recognizing this, but I hope that people are slowly but surely, because I mean, having someone else take care of your child, giving your child formula because you don't want to breastfeed, like all of those things are pretty detrimental to them, only because it's like it's biology, you know what I mean? Like kids are so cute in the first place because you want to have a need to take care of them. You know what I mean? Like they're helpless. They cannot self-soothe. They can't feed themselves. They have basic like reflexes just so that they can be nurtured. They can grow. They can do anything at all. And if you're not there to be in tune to their needs, like a mother is in tune to their child, it really hinders them in a lot of ways. What were you saying about Ireland and how they actually have paternity leave? That's something that I feel is still kind of controversial, because I mean, there's a lot of people who are like, oh, like dads, you know, they're just dads.
Dads need to be around too. They don't. It's important. You know what I mean? It really is. I don't know.
It's important to just a wholeness. You know. What I mean? It's important to have like a father figure, a male figure, and stuff like that.
When gender roles are examined, for example, you see kids and different, like, you know, female and male getting different ideas from a mother. If it's, say, of a child, a male child, he's with only his mother and not the father figure in his life around, he's really, or he has a whole bunch of sisters, he might be following things that his sisters do and not be able to have that kind of male.
But is that such a bad thing, though? Is it such a bad thing that a young boy is playing with Barbie dolls or is, you know, like, doing things that are traditionally reserved for women? I think that definitely, in my own opinion, you know, like masculinity and being a boy, there's a lot that goes with that that's important. But I don't think it's necessarily such a bad thing to grow up in a house full of all women. Just like I don't think it's a bad thing for, you know, like if it was a single father with a girl and a bunch of brothers. And she, you know, she's playing sports, she's playing with trucks and stuff. I think that as long as you have a good household, you know, and the people are in it support, yeah, it's fine.
I feel like we have to separate the idea of gender and the idea of sex.
Yeah.
Because sex is biological. Sex, male or female, that's really all you have. But gender, there's really a lack of constraint on gender. There are new genders being created every day because people often feel that they don't fit into the normal binary or even some of the non-binaries that exist. You know what I mean? Like all of them are being progressed and like detailed because of the fact that people want to identify. I mean, like it's easy not to identify just because of the fact that, like, you know, you have other things to think about. But it, like, to really belong to something and to really know yourself and to really identify as non-binary gender and like queer, whatever it may be, like that's something that grounds you. And to not have that, I mean, like as a woman who identifies as a woman, like as a female who identifies as a woman, like I feel like that paints my world picture, that paints my world view. So not having that is a loss of myself. You know what I mean?
Hence the word being in a closet. They don't feel like they're able to be themselves. You know, it's like stopping that social discussion about people being able to say who they are. But I feel like when it comes to masculinity, a kid should be able to tell the difference. Other than what their sex is, they should be able to tell the difference, because if they're only around female and seeing that example, it comes to having like being a man and having those type of I would say those tendencies, male tendencies, you know, men are supposed to be strong.
I mean, are they supposed to be? Are they really supposed to be?
Or is it society that says they're supposed to be strong?
Yeah. Because, I mean, it's okay if a man has a weak moment. Just how it's okay that a woman should have a weak moment.
Well, that's natural. Not saying men can't cry, because that could come naturally, just like women could cry. But I'm saying as a man, two men being in a house, or if it's a male or female in a house, there's someone, a man, or if it's a woman who feels like she wants to be a man, there is that masculine figure that should be in the house. There should be a balance in life. It shouldn't, you know.
What about single parents, though? You know, what if you have a son and you know you have no husband, or you don't, you know, your boyfriend, the child's father's not around? How does that come into play then?
Well, I feel like
the first thing I thought was uncle, to be honest, like, or
uncle,
like
some people just have a mom, where that's why they call their mom their father also.
Right.
Yeah,
and I feel like you should give people those responsibilities. I feel like if I become a mom, if I was ever a single mother, I would raise my son. I would tell him, you're the man of the house. Not saying he has the responsibilities, but so that he stands up for him, his family. He knows that.
I mean, well, I feel like that's hard to tell, like, a child, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I get it. I understand where you're coming from, but I feel like I wouldn't be like, you're my man, you know what I mean? Like, you're my little man.
Not that I would call him king, like some single moms do. In the sense where he doesn't just feel like he's there just to be there and just to be tended to. He's gonna be, there's a love going around, but he feels like
you have to have an independence as well.
Yes, he doesn't feel so lost.
Interesting. I feel like definitely also we have to remember that, like, school figures, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people, like, for, like, socioeconomic, like, low socioeconomic status kids and children, their school life, their after-school extracurriculars are very important to their growth. Just because, like, I mean, people always say this, but, like, it keeps them off the streets. But also, it's sort of like you need other mentors. You need other people that you can go to, because you're not always going to go to your parents for everything that you do. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure that I'm speaking for everybody here. We've all lied to our parents. You know what I'm saying? We've lied about little things that we know that won't make them happy. But it doesn't mean that we can't have another outlet. You know?
And I see that happening a lot. A lot of single mothers with children, their kids, they have mentors, and it's good to tell them that. And that's what I mean by telling them that you're the man of the house. Give them that type of pride that I stand for something, where I'm not just going to say I'm by myself. I didn't have a father figure. I'm going to take the responsibility and know I'm educated enough to go in elementary school, go ask my teachers for help. Go ask someone for help. I want to be a better person. I want to grow up to be the man I can be for my family, or if I have my family myself.
Right. Wow. Very nice. I like that. I mean,
it's all about balance.
Also with gender roles, I feel like it's important to talk about appearance, because like with gender roles and sex roles, like a lot of people like they approach women differently. You know what I mean? People are like, oh wow, she's so sweet, what's her name? But like with little boys, they're like, oh, he's gonna be such a heartbreaker, this, that, and whatever. You know what I mean? He's such a ladies' man. Like even the
That's kind of creepy though, right? Because you would never say that about like a little girl. Because I feel like, I don't know, like when you start saying about like little girls, like, oh, she's gonna, you know, be a man eater one day.
Thighs are getting thick.
Yeah. Oh my god. So that's creepy.
Yeah.
So then why do we say that about guys?
Yeah, it propagates like this whole sexualization of male and female. You know
And
what
it's
I mean?
it's not just that, but it's sad because I feel like sexual abuse with males, particularly young males, is so like overlooked.
Prevalent.
It's so prevalent and just so overlooked, you know? And like the fact that people are saying like stuff like sexualization like of children, like saying like, oh, he's gonna be a heartbreaker, or you know, all this, that, and the third, is just kind of perpetuating that.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, it's not a perfect system. We don't live in a perfect patriarchy.
That's true.
But I mean, with all of that, like there are certain expectations that are put upon like of men and of women. Like men can walk outside and they don't have to put on makeup. They don't really even have to dress well.
They don't have to brush their hair.
Yeah, and they're accepted. People will still listen to them.
And since they don't put up makeup, their skin is so flawless.
Yeah, their eyelashes.
It's
Can we talk about their freaking
Let's talk about guys' eyelashes
Oh my
because
God, they don't deserve those
they
eyelashes.
don't. They have. I've seen some guys with these beautiful,
They're
long,
long.
thick eyelashes, and I'm
Yeah,
over
look
here
at
with these little like thin
stumps.
like stumps.
My face. I just like it's wild though because it's like things like this that we notice that we want to emulate. You know what I mean? And it's like we have to work so hard to be in a room. A man just has to kind of wake up and be in a room. At least that's how I feel sometimes. I'm very hyper aware to men who are talking to me like a person and men who are talking to me like an object. Mm-hmm. And it's sad that I have to be aware of that. It's sad that I know that a man is not addressing me because he does not want to have sex with me. Like that's
so annoying. Or the moment
annoying.
that you don't like, you should tell a guy like, oh, that you're not interested. Even like not like in a like a bitchy way, like in like a I just want to be your friend way. They like attitude switches right away.
Some men can take rejection in this day and age. You have to be careful. People don't even fight. They take out guns. It's so much violence where you have to sometimes just be polite and say, no, thank you, or I have a boyfriend, keep it walking, don't even look back.
I hate that. I hate having to say that I have a boyfriend when I don't.
Because
it's like, I don't want to lie.
Now they don't care. They're
Yeah.
like,
that happens to me
what does that mean
recently.
to me?
They respect a man more than they respect a woman. That's the problem. That's why.
They have like loyalty to the bros, but not to the hoes.
Yeah.
But no, it's annoying because a couple of days ago I was getting gas, right? Literally, my car is parked up. There's the pump. There's another car like right there. And my window down because you know it was a nice day. I went to go give the guy the money to put in. And this guy is like literally like he's saying hello, like hey, hi, trying to get my attention. At first I ignored it, but I was like maybe he's not talking to me, but he was talking to me. And he's just like you're a fine looking young woman. And I was like, okay, thank you.
Don't
You know what I
talk to
mean?
me
Thank
like
you.
that.
He's like, do you have a boyfriend? Are you taken? And I was just like,
why is that the first question you asked me?
You know,
he's like, how old are you?
Might think we sound crazy, but they're saying compliments.
No.
But there's a difference. You know, like you said, you know the difference when someone's actually taking you seriously and
Yeah.
trying to pursue you. When someone's just talking, they know they don't even have a chance. Actually,
I told this
Like,
guy I
they're
was
coming at
16.
you.
I told him I
Yeah.
was 16. That's my new thing. I always tell me like, how old are you? I'm like, I'm 16 because most of the time it's always older, creepy guys. And when you say like 16, they're like, oh. Let me say wait. But I told him I was 16. He's just like, word. Well, we should hang out sometime. And I was like,
You gotta stop.
you met me. This is the gas station.
Yeah.
This is not even a commercial gas station. Okay.
I feel like if a man's taking you seriously, he might look nervous because he's like, I'm taking her seriously, or he might be more quiet about it. He won't yell across the street, you know, or in a store for everyone to see or announce that he's going to talk to you.
There has to be a finesse. I feel like a lot of men forget this. There has to be a finesse when you talk to women. Like, I mean, literally, most of the time, like, you know how the phrase goes, like, oh, if you can make a woman laugh, you can make her do anything. Because when you incorporate humor, you're appealing to someone's mind.
Yeah.
That's the whole situation. If you treat a woman like a person, you could literally have her. That's like I'm not kidding you.
I don't like that sentence though. Like if you make a woman laugh, you can make her do anything. Yeah. No, you can't. Guess what? I laugh at a lot of dudes. All right, I stay laughing.
At them, not laughing
okay,
at them.
Okay, that's different. But
I mean, it's such a complicated thing having this idea that like I have to be beautiful all the time, I have to be smiling all the time, I have to be well dressed all the time, I have to be smart, I have to be cultured, I have to be
everything
educated,
all at once,
all the time, all the one. And if you're having an off day, if you're not in a good mood, people are gonna say, oh, why are you on your period? Oh, you look tired. Oh, you look really terrible right now.
You forgot to shave.
Yeah. Like,
oh my! Can we talk about body hair a little bit? Since I know you wanted to speak on this, we need to talk about body hair. It is 2016, and I think it's time that guys realize that girls, we grow hair everywhere.
And when this show's over, I want you guys to say pubic hair out loud 10 times.
Pubic.
Let's say it together.
Let's say it together.
Pubic
hair.
Are you scared? Because it's natural and it grows out. And I know men grow it and they expect women to shave it every single day. But you know what happens when you shave it every day? It grows dead skin. It literally, some girls get dark scabs underneath their underarms. You know, and I understand about representation or a job you have to go to. You have to look a certain way. It might have, and I shave, but now you know what I learned? My underarm started getting like a shadow, like a light shadow. So okay, I was like, let me stop shaving for a little while. Guess what, you guys? I stopped shaving for about like a week, and my hair grows fast. My friend even saw it. He's a photographer, and we were shooting. He said, "You have hair." I said, "I know, and so do you." And he was like, "You know, it's beautiful."
Yes,
I said, "Thank you." He's very mature. What I did after I let it grow out, I shaved lightly and I put coconut oil on it.
Okay.
It got lighter after a week.
Wow.
Yes, because when you let the hair grow out, you know, it's next time you shave it, it's closer to the skin, and you know it's not leaving all these pricks. So what I'm saying is, don't be so scared of body hair because it's natural. Women shouldn't feel inferior because of something natural, because of this kind of a shame stigma we have.
Yeah.
Not only that, but I mean, I shave top and bottom. And I feel like when you shave, like, I used to be like, okay, like, let's get a little TMI right now. I used to be like upset, like down there, you know, like I'm a Filipino woman, so like I do have thick hair. And like I would be so like upset because like I feel like I have to shave like every 2 days. But you know what though? When you wait like a couple days, like you wait like 5 days, you get a cleaner shave.
Yeah.
And it feels a lot better.
Also,
and
conditioner.
Conditioner, yeah, I use conditioner.
Don't use shaving cream.
Never
I use conditioner.
Yeah, always use conditioner.
It's smoother, it's nicer. You know
that being said, do I want to walk around with bushy armpits? No, that's not my thing. But if someone wants to do that, that's fine. I might not personally like it, but it's not my hair.
Yeah.
It's not my body.
It's a build up of dead skin, and it's not good for your skin as well. You know, I will shave my legs, but my preference is I don't think I want to shave my underarms that much anymore, and I don't want to be judged for that. You know,
I only shave my legs like honestly, like one, if I know I'm going like on a date or something very important,
or like wearing a dress,
but like in the winter time when I have pants on, it's just nothing's there's no action.
Don't happen in the winter. Razors,
no.
We need to again redefine beauty and realize that some things are natural. That's why you see young girls looking at people who could afford to get waxed or to get laser treatment or to get plastic surgery on their face, and they say, I don't like who I am. That's something that's natural because of this someone else who's paying for it. And I think it's fine whatever you do, but since there needs to be a balance in life because we're all individuals, we need to accept what someone decides to do with their body.
Right.
And onto that, female entrepreneurs, there is a beauty blogger, mariabeautyblog.com. She also recommends for lightening your armpits, cleansing with apple cider vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar. I love apple cider vinegar for like everything. You can use it for a freaking sore throat. You can use it to clean your hair. You can use it to lighten your skin. It's like, it's crazy.
Your face mask.
It's a crazy.
Lighten hyperpigmentation.
Yes.
That you have to tell people
Colored
that
girl
because
struggle.
they might think you're talking about bleach.
Colored girl struggle.
Yeah.
Hyperpigmentation.
You can use a cotton cloth and dab it with apple cider vinegar. Also, alternatives are waxing or tweezers, which I don't think I would recommend because I feel like
I
it
don't
might create a
tweeze.
hair bump,
Oh,
or you might get an ingrown
sometimes.
hair from tweezers.
Really?
I tweeze. I have here's my chin. I tweeze it no problem, but I don't know. I feel like that area is sensitive underneath your underarm or down there.
Oh my
if you
God,
tweeze
no.
it, you'll get ingrown hair.
I've
from a friend who's done
I've
it.
tweezed like my thighs before, and like at first it's bumpy, but eventually it kind of evens itself out. So maybe I'll use apple cider vinegar to soothe it because I've never decided like a soothing technique. I just kind of like let it rock because I was like, you know, it's whatever. It's like a couple things here or there. Like I don't know. I never thought too much about tweezing like my like anything else. Like
I
my
had a
my
friend.
armpits.
I don't know why she tweezed down there, and she had bumps.
That sounds terrible. That seems like a bad idea.
I would put coconut oil a little bit. If you put coconut on your face, you guys know it causes
like
blackheads. So a little bit on your face. Yeah. But she also she'll consider DIY deodorants where you mix baking soda. You can look on her blog, Maria's Beauty blog. Also cleansing, basically every other day with sandalwood powder. Have you ever heard that? For face masks, you can use it for your underarms to lighten it. So.
Do we have a mystery topic this week, Michael?
Yes, we do.
Hey! Are we ready?
Mystery topic is...
As a woman, do you feel that men should have the right to have paternity leave? Paid paternity leave.
Do you
Yes.
feel that men should have the right to have paid paternity leave?
I want to say yes because I feel like it just goes hand in hand with equality. If we want women to have paid maternity leave, then we got to make it the same for dudes too. If we want to encourage guys to be around their kids, then we got to make sure that they have the same rights too.
Because there are a lot of men who are like,
what about single dads? Yeah, what about single dads?
A feminist would definitely say that because based on equality. And I feel like, same thing with child support. There's a lot of things that hold men back because they have, child support for the women where the men have to pay it. And really,
there's women who pay child support though.
Their whole check, and the women are using it on reckless things. So paid maternity leave, definitely. Men need the money too if they're single dads.
Yeah, I mean, it would definitely also be like a strength because it's like you can actually actively be a participant in your child's life, like with their school, with their nursery, however like young they may be. Like if they have to go to doctors all the time, because I know that like infants like always have to be at the doctor for hearing, for like colic, for anything that's going on with their lungs, their heart, and everything, because they're so small and like.
And I have to say, you got to give your partner a break sometimes. Think about it. Your wife just carried this soul-sucking fetus for 9 months and gave birth. It's true. It is. Pregnancy is soul-sucking.
And I know a lot of hustler women, it really inspires women entrepreneurship where women want to be the breadwinners in a house and they could go out and do more things with their career and their education.
Not just that, but I'm saying, like, you might be tired. You must be physically drained, emotionally drained. Like, you need someone to come and, relieve you a little bit of, responsibility. So I think that paid paternity leave for fathers is 100% a good idea.
We endorse it here at the Femme Spot.
Do we have time for some text questions?
Text questions.
I think we might just have for one.
Okay.
Do you have any issue with male body hair?
No.
I mean, as long as it's clean.
Yeah, as long
keep
as
it trim.
As long as it's like
and clean.
Cut,
that's another stigma that hair. Actually, body hair, it protects from STDs.
Infections.
It's not like liquids that come out. People talk about all this booty, like groceries, all this stuff. But then you want to say don't grow body hair because doesn't it get sticky or stuff? You really think someone's wiping with a cloth mushing things around?
Oh my god. Why? Oh my god.
I'm just saying. Your hair, it's going to be clean unless you're dirty and not washing yourself. There's nothing wrong with body hair.
I feel like body hair is fine as long as it's trim and nice. You know what I mean? Like a little chest hair is good.
Trimmed.
A little like beard and stuff. But I guess that's all the time that we have
today. Thank you for watching us. Check out our videos on YouTube. Full episodes available now on YouTube. And of course, check out our Facebook page at the Femme Spot. Have a good week, guys.
And remember, life is all about balance.
Yes, that's right.
See you guys next week.